almost as difficult to answer as the, well, very popular question, who is your favorite composer? But that question, I refuse to answer because it would make sense to me, because I love all of them. I love each one which I play. However, to be proper and to answer the actual question, I think I might have an answer. In my opinion, what is unique about Prokofiev is that in different stages of his life and his composing career and geography where he was, he managed to embrace all styles and all aesthetical realms since Baroque and very much into today's music, now music. And you can find pieces with the Bach-like polyphonic precision and calculative, true perfection. And you can find the light humor and wittiness of Haydn's minuets and gavottes and other classical dances. And you can find the passion and overwhelming emotions of the music of 19th century, such as Chopin and even Brahms. Of course, you can find the expressionism of the beginning of the 20th century, and you can even find the French subtle feel of discovering new subcolors. And then, of course, what Prokofiev is probably the most notorious for, most famous for, is no prisoners taken, all-out modernism of his music, and even some aggression. So yes, you can find all of these, all and each of those qualities in Prokofiev's music, which is absolutely unique. And of course, Prokofiev's melodism is very Russian. However, there are some pieces which are distinctly French by its modality and by the way they are composed. So even in his ethnicity, he is multi-faceted. That's the answer to the first. The answer is all the above. Everything I talked about can be found in this concerto, can be found in the different themes, different thematic material of this concerto. Of course, it won't be difficult for me to name each episode and to play, to illustrate it. But then you just won't come to the concert because everything will be too clear, too easy for you to understand. But yes, you can find the different styles in this piece. I think I have answered that question as well, because this is the challenging part, that you have to identify all those wonderful different things, like a very complicated but very beautiful in the end jigsaw puzzle. That's what you have to do with this piece, and with many other pieces by composer, by Prokofiev, and of course by other composers as well. But now we're talking about this, the big Russian. That's what needs to be done, and that's what I have challenged myself when I started learning this piece many years ago. We go. Favorite moment in the whole concerto is not played by me, but it's played by the orchestra. I'll try to illustrate. This appearance of this new, completely unexplored before theme is truly magical. And of course the whole concerto is very active. It's on fire. It's jet fueled. It is jumping into the future, and suddenly there is this amazing step back in time, and there is something absolutely timeless, which you cannot label by modern, past, or the future, or the present, and you shouldn't. So that's how this episode is, and this is my favorite episode of the concerto. I am in Tbilisi, Republic of Georgia, and that's where I was born, and that's where still my home is. Well, of course, besides the more permanent home in Boston, Massachusetts, where I reside, but I visit Tbilisi very often, and my parents live still in this apartment where I was born and where I spent my childhood, and well, after childhood as well, a number of years. And I love it. It's my home. This is the piano where I started to practice when I was 6, and which belongs to my mother, and she started to play on this piano as well. She's a pianist as well. She's teaching at Tbilisi Conservatory. And well, so I'm very happy for the opportunity for sharing of this little shot of one of the corners of my apartment. I look forward to the concert. I hope you too. And even if my replies didn't really provide you with enough interest to attend the concert, then go online, go YouTube, find out how other people play it. It might make big difference for you. Please come to